To do a new recording right here.
My point. And let me see. So I definitely can't just share this fathom, that's for sure. Oh, you know what? Yes, I can. I'm gonna just stop and then re-enter.
We got somebody coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and let her in. Oh, my video isn't even on. I just realized that.
Yeah.
I'll give it till 12 o'clock. I mean 1 o'clock.
Pick that fathom out the room. I'm gonna add a new one to it. Just
Oh,
so
let
it
me
gets
add
in.
you as a host, by the way.
Uh,
Hey fam, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. All right, Mike, I'm made you as a host as well. How is everybody doing this lovely Saturday? Let's see. Are you hosting now too, Mike?
Let me check.
You should be.
I see some people coming in the room. Let me see if I'm co-host now. Hold on. Let me see. Do I have controls over here?
You
I
should.
don't think so. Uh,
I gave it to you.
how did I know? How do I know? Oh, I could record.
Well,
Let's
you
see.
are. So, yes, yes. Good morning, Angel. All right. So,
Can you
welcome
do me a favor?
everybody.
Can you
Who?
take the Oh, I should be able to do that. Give me a second. I should be able to
Hmm.
remove a fathom, right?
You have the power. You have
I
the
don't.
power.
I don't. It's not giving me that power. It's
Oh,
not.
you know what? Hold up. There might be. Oh, man. There we go. That's what's going on. Try it now.
Mhm.
See what you got going on here.
Let me see. Let me see. Fathom. It's not giving me that power. I got limited powers.
Well, then talk to Jesus because he has it. So anyway, hey everybody. Well, okay, now confirm. Okay, you should have it now. You should have it. All right,
Crazy
y'all.
laughing.
Welcome. Happy Saturday. You should be good now.
Hey,
You got it,
I'm
right?
trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh,
You
okay. I
got
see
it.
I'm
You
live
got
now
it.
on camera. I finally got my camera working.
All
Yeah, how y'all?
right. Yeah.
Morning, morning, family.
How you guys doing?
Yes. What's up, fam? What's up, fam?
What's
So I
up?
know
What's
a
up?
lot of y'all already, there's probably some people who have already heard Mike speak about this, with GoHighLevel. So right now, GoHighLevel has some amazing things happening where that's being powered within the CRM, where the CRM is now kind of like an AI powered business operating system. So if you're in the power circle, in fact, before I say anything else, who's in the power circle that's on this call right now? If you are, put PC. I just want to see if anybody might have heard about this or seen Mike's workshops that he did prior about this. All right, all right. So nobody else? Okay, so good. This is probably the first time. See Angel saying first time being here and grateful. Perfect. All right, so we have some newbies who will just kind of be hearing about it. So guess what? Y'all will be able to hear some good stuff because basically what happened is Mike he actually just started with his team finding out about the changes that go high level, which is also called Growth Hub. If some people have access to Growth Hub, where they have some advanced features that's helping to make it more of an AI powered system. And so now businesses won't lose money because of the fact that they have more tools that's built in inside now for it. And so we're going to talk a little bit about it, and I'm going to let Mike, talk, who he is, what he's doing, and how he's going to kind of bring y'all in. And I'm Keisha, by the way. We work together as a team in a lot of different things. We're powerhouses with GoHighLevel, with the CRMs, with workflows, with automations and AI, period. Just, helping to just inform people. When we find out stuff, we might not even know everything off the top, but we're learning, we're growing just like everybody else. So when we do hear about things, we love to share it with our communities, letting people know exactly what we learn and, spreading the love. So go ahead, Mike. Talk a little bit about yourself and
What's up,
what's going
guys?
on.
Yeah, so I am Michael Waite, and those who do may not know me. I am a I have a digital marketing business, Digital AI, and I'm partners with Keisha. We do a podcast on a regular basis. Actually, not a regular. We don't do it regularly enough, but we will. We're going to start doing it on a more regular basis. But yeah, we speak to business owners, and we both sell CRMs, the GoHighLevel version of CRMs. And we're both AI consultants in the power AI in a vision, at least a little community, Power Circle, right? They're what do you call it? They're accelerator group. And so yeah, I host workshops on Growth Hub, their white label version of it. So I also have been selling and using Growth Hub, I'm sorry, Go High Level, my white label versions of Digital AI for about 6 years or so. So I can tell you that I've watched the evolution of this, and it's amazing. It just keeps on getting more amazing every single day. Every time a new advancement comes out in technology, period, right, for businesses, they build that into the system, right? This Calendly, that was not a part of the system at a certain point. Now it's a part of it. It's got web building features. It's got many other features, but now we're in the AI era. The big thing that it did for a long time over the last year and a half is voice AI agents and the other chatbots, right? Those were the big AI features of it, and it was revolutionary. But now they've stepped their game up even another level, and they're building in systems like Lovable. I mean, many of you guys have probably had some experience if you're in at least a little community and you're doing you're going towards you're trying to reach your get your AI certification, and you're using a lot of these tools, and Lovable is like the most lovable new
Well, let's
software.
see who is familiar with Lovable first, because we don't even know who our audience is.
Does
So if you are
anybody?
familiar with Lovable, put one. If you're not familiar with Lovable, put two. So we can kind of
One.
know. Okay. Okay. So it looks like a good amount is familiar with Lovable. Okay, good.
So is there anybody who does not know Lovable? Anybody who does not have an idea of what can be done with Lovable?
Yeah, I don't
I
see any
think
twos in there.
a
So
lot of
that's
people are
good.
using that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Hmm.
So this Growth Hub, if you guys are part of the at least a little community, you're probably familiar with Growth Hub. That is Go High Level. Go High Level, like I said, built in these new features. There's so many of them. We don't even know what's going on yet with all of them. All right, we're still figuring it out. Most of them are in beta, so they haven't really been released to everybody yet. You have to switch it on in order for. Let me share the screen with you. Um,
Hmm.
Hold on
So
a
they can
second.
see we walk them through it. Hmm.
Yeah. So we're gonna walk through some stuff with you guys right now. I just wanted to pin myself. Actually, not, I didn't want to pin myself. I wanted to share the screen with you. Why? Yeah. So add pin. There you go. All right. So yeah. So we're gonna go through some stuff with you guys right now, and the fact that doesn't look like anybody saw the presentation that I did yesterday. We went through a lot of amazing things. We're gonna start sharing our screen in a second. And you guys are going to learn about some new features. How many people on this call, here's a good question, are using Growth Hub or using Go High Level in your business?
Okay, Dr.
Put
Poinsettia,
Sarah,
Margaret,
Margaret, Angel.
Angel. Okay. Angel says Growth Hub. Okay. Cool beans,
All
cool
right.
beans.
So,
All right.
so here's some new features for
Growth Hub. Okay.
how many are using Lovable?
Well, we already seen a lot of them using that Lovable.
Oh, they already said that? My bad, my
Hmm.
bad, my bad.
So
All right,
it's
they said
good to
they
see
know
how
about
it's going to be
Lovable. Yeah.
incorporated
All right,
with,
so now we're
because,
gonna show you. We're gonna show
yeah,
you. We're gonna start showing some screens here. Let me
you got it.
not yet. Let me 1 second. Boom. All right, so I'm going to assume that most of the people in this room are using Lovable, so I'm going to start with Lovable, and I'm going to share my screen now. There we go. So this.
Boom, 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 boom.
By the way, is Carolyn in the room?
I see you.
I
I see
think she already
Carolyn.
got it.
I'm here,
Hey,
Mike.
Carolyn.
Hey,
What's up? How you doing?
Hey.
finding you.
Uh, Carolyn's the resourceologist. I wanted to make sure you were around because I'm going to defer to you on a few things. But by the way, so in Growth Hub, right, there's this new link here. It's called AI Studio, right? AI Studio is this new environment. It looks a lot like, what is this called? Like even Claude almost, right? But this is lovable. AI Studio this is exactly what the interface looks like in Lovable, and it's built in. So literally on our dashboard on the right, on the left, we have this button. Most of you will not see this unless you started playing around with all the new features that were added. In order to get to the new features, you got to click on Settings down here, right? And by the way, this is my demo account. I don't do too much with this except demonstrate how to use it in some of my workshops, right? But there's this section called Labs down there. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, it says it's got that new yellow tab or orange tab. And there's also something new down there called Brand Board, BOARD, I believe. And that's for, branding related stuff. I haven't really explored that very much yet. But Labs, when we click on Labs,
It's kind of like Canva, I believe, like where you can how Canva you have your specific logo, like your logo, your design, your colors and
that
stuff like
first thing,
that. You can
design
actually
thing,
put
you can
that
set up your
there.
branding, yeah.
hmm
So, since you're talking about it, let me just click on that. So here you can set up your brand colors, your font styles, and all of that. In Canva, you can do this. Now you can set it up in Growth Hub or
hmm
GoHighLevel, right? And that's pretty powerful because now
For
when you
sure.
create content when you're building your lovable sites, for instance, you can use this brand voice and this brand kit for the content, right? And that's going to be found in your your marketing section, one of the
hmm
last buttons here. So I'm
And
going
even the
back.
ad manager, while we're looking at it, how
Yeah,
many people are familiar with the ad manager over there? Did anybody know that you can actually do ads and campaigns within your Growth Hub or Go High
yeah.
Level? I want to see like me, if anybody knew or not, if you didn't. Because that's a powerful, it's like basically, it seems like they're trying to have it where you don't have to go everywhere now to do something. You can put it into one system and making it just that much more powerful now than a lot of other CRMs. Pretty cool, right?
This is
hmm
truly a all-in-one system where you really
hmm
don't have to go outside to do much of anything. There's so many different features of this that most people don't, are totally not aware of because most of the sessions that you're in are really talking about, voice AI agents and, how to set up websites and whatnot. But there's so many features in here that we're totally unaware of. But I'm going to go back to what we were talking about as far as the labs. Let's jump into labs now. So here's the biggest new. The whole interface has changed. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the way that uh, Growth Hub, Go High Level looks now has changed significantly, and I'll go over a few of those changes later. But there's new features that they added. Right? There's so many new features. Too many for us to even go. This literally came out, I believe, this week, as far as I'm aware. But I can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. There's at least 3 pages of new stuff in here, right? So in labs, this is all mostly beta, right? They haven't even been released officially. They're testing it out. They're working out little glitches here and there, right? And these are the release dates, right, of a lot of these features. But guess what? we get to be some of the first people to try them out. So anything that you want in this group of new features, some of them extremely powerful, AI Studio being one of the most powerful that I've seen so far. I really couldn't speak to any of the other features. All you gotta do is switch it on, switch it off, and then see what happens. It disappears from my sidebar, from my navigation menu, right? So you're not seeing it right now because you didn't go into Labs from your settings menu and then went down to AI Studio and turned it on, right? Once that's turned on, now you have access to it from this main panel here, right? So when I click on AI Studio, you now have a lovable site builder within your Growth Hub.
And the cool part about it is it won't have that lovable, what is it? Edit with lovable.
It's called
The little
favicon, and yeah, at
now
the
on your
bottom.
websites
And
and
then
your
you see
landing
how Lovable's
pages.
got that little favicon at the top. You always see that when you
Mm-hmm.
now you get to have your own identity in here. There's ways to add that little favicon. This is called a favicon, that icon that you see on your tab at the top. So we had some fun. I created this one yesterday. Me and Keisha were on the line, and we were preparing for this meeting today, right? And I'm
That
showing
one's
her.
mine, actually, by the way.
This is her
That's my
website, right?
business.
So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask whoever wants to see how this works. Let's have you guys put your website address, whether Lovable or wherever it exists in the world, right? If you have a
And we're about to
domain,
clone the crap out of it. Okay.
we're going to take your site and make it a part of this, but we're gonna be ethical about it. We ain't gonna use it, but I'm gonna show you as a
No,
demonstration
but
how
it's good
we
just
could
to
literally
see.
clone your whole website within the system.
Mm-hmm.
So share. Do we have anything? Oh, look at Puncetta. Yo, I think you was in the meeting last night. Weren't you, Puncetta, Dr. Puncetta?
Yes, I was.
I see
You
your
were.
website. Yup, I see the website in there. Okay, we got two. Let's go ahead and pick and choose.
So you not. Hold on. All right, so we're gonna use yours. Let me see. Did we use yours yesterday? I want to use someone new. Let me see. No,
What
we
about
didn't.
I see She Builds Systems. I see
Nah,
Kim. I see
I better use
Angel.
Dr. Poinsettia because she was the first one, and
Okay,
she's gonna be
yeah.
mad at me if I don't use hers.
Let's use her. Let's use her.
So yeah, we're gonna go to. All right, so I'm gonna go. Wait, where was I? Was I here? Yeah. So this is what it looks like when you first go in there, right? And it almost looks exactly like Lovable, right? Is there any changes? I mean, let me look at Lovable. Hold on. This is what Lovable looks like.
I don't think it's really any changes except for the public. Look, where go
Let's
back to.
compare it. I'm gonna go back here. I think this is the one that's from these two. So this one right here is within Growth Hub. It's got home projects recents.
But hold on, take that thing off the top because there's parts where it has the code, the HTTP and all of that, the
Where you
publish
see
that's
it?
unlovable, that's not showing on and that's in the growth hub. So you got to take that yellow part out so they can see the no on the
Yellow part.
other.
I'm not sure what you mean, yellow.
Go back to where you're about to clone that website
Oh,
and then
this
take
this
out
right here at
that.
the top. Oh, I got
Yes.
you. I got you. I
Oh,
got
I
you.
still
That one.
don't see it.
What?
Well, maybe because we got to build the site first, but like on top, it has the HTTP, the code and everything. That's unlovable. But that's probably if you go to an actual site, you'll see it. But that's probably because we didn't build
Okay.
the site yet.
But what I'm saying though is that most of those things are there, right? But what we're gonna
Hmm.
do is we're gonna try it out, right? So home, this is the main page. So I'm gonna take Dr. Poncetta's website address. So I'm gonna say clone this site, and literally 3 words, right, is gonna actually bring that whole website into this environment.
Hmm.
Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to show you an example of one that I did do while we're waiting for that to come up, right? Uh-oh, somebody said something.
Mind
Oh,
blowing.
Oh, yo, it's 3 words plus her website, right? So this was one that we did yesterday. No, this was not. I'm sorry, forgive me. But I think this was one that we created, right? Using a template. Um, and let me see. This is one that I pulled in here. This was my, um, what do you call that? And again, you can see the prompt here, clone this site. And I use my Salon Digisphere AI website, right? If I type that here, you'll see that this is the actual website that's live, right? Scroll down, you see all of this stuff is going to be rebuilt. So here we go. We're going to look at, this is the website here, right? That was created. As you can see, this is the Lovable like interface. And then I clicked on this button right here to preview it, and it created this page, right? So we're seeing it full screen. So, I mean, it's not exactly formatted, but the main content is there, right? And we could continue to vibe code it to make it look exactly like the other one. So, for instance, in this window, I could say, I want that video, right? I could put the video link in here and just tell it, hey, use this video in my media library, for instance, for the main video in the hero section, right? Just those few words will replace that video on that page. So again, what it's doing is it's bringing in the main content of the site, but then you got to connect the buttons and you got to, you got to do certain things. So the arrows is not the exact same thing. I might change that, right? But the bulk of the website is brought in with the copy and everything, right? Laid out exactly the same way for the most part, right? And then it's my job to go in and vibe code linking to my Stripe account and going through the process of setting up the checkout and all of that, right? And literally, we can vibe code all of that. We literally don't have to know any coding whatsoever, right? So this video is not working, but on the live site, it is working, right? So it's not
But you
gonna
could just copy the
it's
links
not
and
going to
put it
pirate
in
stuff,
there.
right? It doesn't know if I own it or not, right? So it's actually taking all the content from here without the actual, kind of, it doesn't know where to find that video. The video is not accessible, through the code that Lovable has the access to. So that's why it's not included. So it created a placeholder for that, right? And then if I have it on my computer, which I do have, it's just a matter of telling it, use this video found here. For instance, I don't know where it's located right now. I don't know which time I'm looking for it, but I could attach it, right? By clicking here. I don't know. If I have it, let me try to see if I can find it. It's one
And
of
so
these.
while he's looking for it, it's basically because when you build in Lovable, right? And now you have to see how, if you wanted to integrate it into your system, your CRM, it's like you got to now try to connect the domain. You have to try to see how you can connect things so it can be able
Yeah.
to now communicate. But the cool thing is now it's within the actual CRM, which just changes the game because you don't have to do all of that. Now all you have to do is just like what you would do in Lovable to integrate the links and everything. You would just tell it, you will give it the link and say, hey, put the link here and make this work and do this and do that. And there you go within your own system. And so I think that is really the great part about with this new integration that they have. So
Definitely.
a lot of people probably going to say bye bye Lovable. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they will be. They will be. I'm confident of that because there's no need to. And ClickFunnels sued GoHighLevel because they took the whole funnel system built into GoHighLevel. That idea came from ClickFunnels. They keep on stealing. I shouldn't use that word, but they're copying the right cats. Let's put it that way, right? And so when they do that, you know what? I'm going to use a different video if I can't find it. Yeah, I think I'm going to just use this one here. So here's a video that I use on another. Actually, I don't find it. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have been more prepared, right? I'm gonna go to downloads. I'm gonna type in star dot MP4 and let's see.
And while he's
I
trying to
just
do
cleaned I
that,
just cleaned up my drive the other day. I think I might have moved it.
trying to figure it out. And so while he's trying to do that, just to talk about some other features that they updated, like they have also the AI employee that has been updated. If you're familiar with the AI employee, that's where we have the AI agents built in. So now we have with the conversation AI, the voice AI, content AI, reviews AI. You can even have where a person can do a video testimonial now for reviews, right? We probably can play with it and if we have time to kind of see how that looks, right? So there's so many different things because we always have reviews in Go High Level or Growth Hub before, but like to actually be able to have it embedded and where now people can do video testimonials and all these other things, that is pretty powerful right there. Just for the AI employee and the things that you can now do with AI assistants on a whole nother level with inbound calls, outbound calls, sounding more human, and everything. It's pretty cool.
Well, but what I did, guys, I couldn't find that video. I apologize, but I'm gonna replace it with this other image that I know is similar to it, right? I mean, just it's just gonna replace it with that, right? It could be a video, could be a still graphic, could be anything, right? I'm gonna jump over to what we were working on. It's still going, right? It's going through all of these steps, set up theme colors, create navigation. So this is you guys are all familiar with how it works in Lovable. It's exactly the same as you can see, right? The interface across the top, all the same exact thing,
That's
right?
the part I was talking about, but I was like, I guess we have to be in the building phase to see
Yeah,
it. But
you have to execute a command, right? And then you'll see that.
hmm
Right? So so this is working on replace. I'm disappointed I didn't have that video. Oh, so here you see, it did replace that image, but it's not a video, so it won't play,
hmm
unfortunately. But it did vibe code that image replacement right there, right? But I can also add a calendar right here. So if I want to go to my calendars. And this is good for you guys to know. This is not new stuff, but this is how setting up your calendars. If you don't know about how to do that, just follow these steps. So go to calendars. In calendars, you can create a new calendar, right? We're not going to go through that right now. What we want to do is just link our, I'm going to click on, let me see if I have a salon one. Yeah, I don't usually
No.
set these up. So what I'll just choose any one of these here, right? This one, this first one here. Um, I'm gonna just hit share calendar, and then I can hit and connect the embed code. It's gonna be an iframe. You know what? I think all I need is the link here. I'm gonna just copy this link right here. Let me go into here. I'm going to say connect this to the book 15-minute AI consultation.
Maybe even if you go to your actual original site that you have the video embedded in, and maybe right click and see if you can copy the link directly from the site that it's in, and
For
then
the
paste it in there.
you're talking about for this the video?
Yeah, for the
Yeah, no,
video.
I know I could find it. I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm gonna go into my media library and just download it from there. But as a matter of fact, I
Because that
don't
might
know
be a
how.
simpler way.
Yeah, no, if it's in your media library, you should be able to call, what would be a good test to see how we can call that video from, because this, right, the video on the live site is in my,
Well, right click it. Let's see if it's possible though.
no,
It
it's
might,
not. It's not. If it
it's
was
not.
possible, it probably would have automatically copied it, right? It's definitely not. I can tell you that for sure, right? I'm right clicking right now, nothing's happening.
Okay.
Then that's the case with all videos. You're not able to just copy the video. You can copy an image that way, but not a video,
Mhm.
right? So So going back here, I'm going to connect that, but also let me go back to my media library. So you saw that I was able to grab the link from here. If I wanted it to be within the page, right? I'm going to actually do it within the page too. I'm going to show you how that will show up. I'm going to copy. Actually, I can just click on that button. It says it's copied, right? So I'm going to go back here. I'm giving it multiple commands. I want to show you guys how we can really add a lot to this page in one shot, right? I'm going to say add this iframe to the bottom of the page, right? So iframes are actually embedded. So like this is an iframe. This video is an iframe, right? It's something that is embedded. That's why you can't really pull this video from the actual page, because in the iframe, actually you can see, yeah, this does have the actual link here. So if I were to look at the actual HTML code, I could find the link, right? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to back up here. I'm going to just look at my media library. And I'm doing this to show you guys, I'm giving you some more game about how to jump around within the CRM. The media library will have, oh, you know what? It's not in this. It's in my Digital Sphere Consulting. I'm going to jump to that just so you guys can see where it's located, right? Digital Sphere Consulting. It's here. And I could download it to my computer now, actually. So I can see which one is which, because I got a couple of them in different formats, right? Let me just scroll through here. I am going to choose this one. 9 by 16. I do see that the file name is telling me what the size is. 9 by 16. 3 by 4. I don't want any of these. 9 by 16. Oh God. I think it's somewhere else, but we're gonna just use this one for now, right? I'm gonna just download that just to have a video in there, right? We're gonna go back here. I am going to go back here, upload it here to my media library and media storage. It has to exist within your CRM, right? And the way it's going to do, we would have it upload. You have to upload it to here, and then it creates a website address. So when you look at here, if you were to get the link to it, that's what we're looking for, the link. You have to have a website address. In order for you to have a website address, it can't reside on your computer, your laptop. It has to reside on a server on the web somewhere, right? And that's what this is. Grabbing the get link option. We can then jump back here and we could say, so after these two commands, I'm going to say add or replace this link or video with the image in the hero. And then I'm going to put this link here, right? So now it knows what to put on this web page, right? It's actually HTML. All of this is doing is creating an HTML document, right? When I press this button, it's going to execute on all three of these commands that I gave it just now. It's going to connect the link to the book a 15-minute AI consultation button. Is smart enough to know where that is and how many times it appears. It appears multiple times on this page, right? So it should be linking it to all of those locations, as a matter of fact. So it's going through processing that information now, right? I'm going to show more here. So here's the code, the link, right? But also I wanted to add an iframe to the bottom. So you see there's no calendar at the bottom. If this executes correctly, you should see that calendar on the bottom, at the bottom of the screen. And then I'm asking it to do three things here in one prompt. Replace this video, right? With the image, replace, oh man, I don't think I did, I commanded that properly. I wanted to replace the image in the hero section with this video, right? So maybe it understood what I was looking for. We're gonna find out in a second. So here's what it says now. Finish thinking, integrated, booking, and video, right? Linked the 15-minute consultation button to your provided link, added the booking iframe section at the bottom of the page, and replaced the hero section placeholder with your video. It sounds like it did what I asked it to do. So we're going to go up here and look. It's now playing that video. Look at that. That's pretty amazing, guys.
How many calls did your salon miss this week? And how many of those turned into booked appointments? Most.
Isn't that gems, guys?
That's
So
amazing.
now you
That's
was
amazing.
able to embed the actual video in there and everything else that you need to put in there.
So what we did was we took this website, copied the right cat, right?
Yeah.
And then we added any video that we want. We could actually change that with any video. As you can see, that's not the right video, but that is a video. And we can
Now we
continue.
have to disclose though, y'all. Don't be over there just getting people's websites now and making it your own because you will get sued. Don't be doing that.
But you can. This stuff is fair game, to be honest. I would say that you are allowed to do
To a
copy
certain
a
extent.
website, but you have to.
Verbatim.
You're not going to use their name and their logo, right? It's got to be your stuff, right? But let's go back to Dr. Poinsettia's site. Here we go. Boom! Look at that. Dr. Poinsettia, is that your website?
It is nice.
We got everything in there. All these links are linkable at this top. They're not going nowhere because it doesn't know. It didn't go to multiple layers down. It just copied that first page, right? But if I click there and I go to your website, where's your website now? Where is it? But I can now tell it to link. Where is that? I'm trying to see if I can find. I don't know where it went. But let's go here. I'm going to just, I want to go to your website and capture the second page, right? And just show you how to create that. And I'm going to just grab it from the text. From the chat. Give me 1 second. There we go. So we're here. I'm going to go here, duplicate. How do I duplicate this? Usually I can duplicate a daggone, oh yeah. So I'm gonna just put in your website here, right? So now, if I want to add the about section, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna say add the about, right? I'm gonna go here, boom. Add these pages and link them from the navigation. Boom. That's one page. I see you created this in Lovable. I can see the Lovable icon there. That's why I couldn't find it, right? You're probably somewhere over here. Yeah, that's where it is. But when I'm looking for a web page, I got all these tabs open. I'm looking for the icons, and I never would have known that was you unless I roll over. So you're gonna find that this one is what was created in Growth Hub. So there's no favicon here. That's the generic one, right? We can add a favicon. It's called favicon. All of these icons are called favicons, right? What we're going to do is go to services now, right? Copy that, right? Then we're going to go to contact. Copy that. So we could see, by the way, when you see that pound sign, that usually means that this is a section of the same web page, right? You're not leaving the main landing page, you're just jumping to another section of it. Each section can be tagged, right, with a tag, and this contact, right? So what we're doing is the other ones are on the same page too, as you can see. This is pound about. That's the about section of that page, right? This is the about services. This is the services part of the page, right? And then contact. So contact, book a call. Let's see, now I'm not able to copy. Oh, do you have that set up yet? It's not working. Registration for schedule. All right, boom. So I'm going to have it linked to that. How about that? And I'm going to have to say here, have, uh-oh. All right. So what else should I do? I'm seeing there's a form here. If I have a form, guys, let me just mention this real quick. So if I'm in the Growth Hub, right, is in the site section. The one thing that my team was doing when when we were working with customers, right? What we'll do is what we have been doing, right? We stopped building the stuff inside the system. We're advising our customers to create their sites in Lovable because of the vibe coding nature of it. This way, it makes it easier. They have control of it. Now it's built in here. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm excited like you cannot believe. So I don't have to, they don't have to go outside of that environment now to do that. So what we do, and what we have been doing is having them build forms, right? So within Growth Hub, you have the ability to create your form. Now, the form, let's say it's any one of these. I'm just going to use a form, right? Client onboarding, let's say, let me go back. I do want to use let's say AI audit calendar form. Here we go. So this is what it looks like, right? We're taking this form and we're going to put it on that web page. I'm just doing that so that I could show you guys how to do it, right? This is not going to be tied to her. So what she would be doing is creating her own form within Growth Hub and then linking it to that page, right? So I can have it so it's polite slide in. I could have inline is what we typically do, right? Copy embed code. It's going to create an iframe for that, right? Then I'm going to jump to here, and I'm going to say replace this just because I want it to work, right? I'm not. This actually, yeah, I don't know. I would have to have a form that looks exactly like this in my system. I'm going to use one that I know it works, right? So I'm going to add this. What is this? The start with clarity form. I'm going to call it that. And then put, I messed up. Undo. Guys, shortcut keys. If I press the Windows key, if you're on a Windows, you press the shortcut key. I mean, the Windows key and V, and it will bring up the previous thing that you had in memory that you copied. So I added this AI audit calendar code, right? All of that I got from my where did I go? Integrate. Yeah. So I clicked, I brought up the form, right? I then pressed integrate. Then I copied it from here, the embed code. That's how simple it is to add a form to your page, right? So right now, what it's going to do is going to take this form, replace it with the one I just gave it. I'm going to run that.
So
Show
while
you what
he's running
happens.
it, like how many people so far are still following? Y'all got it. Y'all see how y'all can be able to add the forms and the videos and so forth like that. Put a one in the chat. Just want to make sure we still have everybody.
Yeah, I don't want to lose nobody now. Let me know. Carolyn, Margaret's
All
got it.
right.
Well, it's
All
supposed to,
right.
this
All
is this
right.
is exciting. All right, I love that.
Awesome. That's what I'm
That
talking
part.
about.
Kim said that part. I love it.
Perfect. Perfect. Because we do want to make sure that, it's where anybody could be able to understand, where, anybody could be able to use it for their day-to-days. And I think that's what is so awesome. Why everybody was so attracted to Lovable in the first place, just
Right.
because of the fact it
It's
just
so
made your
easy to
life so
use.
easy. All you had to do was just type in there, do this, do that. And it's like, okay, it's like your favorite best friend that just listens and the yes, ma'am, So
Guys, I used to
so
build
yeah, we got
websites
that. That's awesome.
with HTML code, literally with no interface whatsoever, just typing in HTML codes and building them from scratch in the early days. So I hate to date
We
myself,
ain't
but
gonna talk.
yeah, Keisha like to laugh at me whenever I do that,
I ain't gonna say
but it
nothing.
is important to let you know that I came a long way. This is so beautiful. This is like a mecca for me because when we used to build these, oh my God,
He's talking
it took
about like
forever.
centuries ago, like
It's
centuries
yeah,
ago. Like I'm
the
just
18th
like
century, the 18th century. But look what happened, guys. Check it out. We got
I love
that
it.
form is now replaced in here, right? And
Yeah.
so not only did we replace it, it's fully functional, right? This thing works. I guess that don't work.
Uh-oh.
But
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
I
work.
can link this to the privacy policy. I thought it was linked, but it's not. Oh, I think it's because it's not connected to the domain yet, right? So, but anyway, um, so this actually, the form itself is functional, and I'm going to show you it working in a minute. But I do want to show you that it's going to every single place. So when we program this or we prompted it, we're not programming, the system is doing it for you, right?
Mhm.
We asked it to add these pages. We gave it the pages, right? And it copied that stuff. I mean, what it did was it just dropped them, but it drops you down to the about section. It drops you down to the services section, drops you down to the contact section, right? When I click, this is all one page. It's not more than one page, right? So when I
Mhm.
click on any one of these, fully functional. If I click here, book a call, look at that. Oh,
Nice.
that's
Nice.
amazing. I love it. I can tell you this. When I click on these buttons after I do one of these things and it works, oh man, it's a great feeling. I know you guys know how that
Hmm.
feels. It really feels great.
Hmm.
So I'm building something out in no time. I mean, we haven't been on the phone for 45 minutes yet, and we got a full website that we just built, right? We copied the right
Exactly.
cat. And look, Boca, and I'm gonna preview it. I'm gonna actually, this button right here is a preview button. So we're
Hmm.
gonna look at it full screen. And what we're gonna do is, right now it doesn't have a website domain set up yet, but as you can see, if you were using Lovable, that would say lovable.com, I guess, right? Let me see. If you
And
didn't
so I
have,
guess
oh
our
yeah, it is,
question
it
would
is.
be
Look,
now. Yeah, it
that,
does.
right.
So now the question would be, once you have it functional, I mean, of course, we won't do it here because this is somebody else's site, but they say, hey, I have it in here. Let's go ahead and connect it to my GoHighLevel or make sure that it's fully within the system and the domain is all set up. What would be the steps for that?
Well, this actually is within your domain. This is in Growth Hub, right? You fully control this environment. It's not like it's on another server somewhere else. You have this in your system. Nobody could edit it and control it unless you give them permissions. If you set them up as you have to set them up as a staff member, right, within your system. But I'm going to show you this first. I want
Well,
you
I
to
mean,
see
like,
this.
how do you make it active
Oh,
to make sure that it shows the website for this one that you have built in the Growth Hub or the Go High Level?
you would have to publish it, and then once you publish it, it's going to say add custom domain. Right now, you can't do it because it's
Mm-hmm.
not physically published, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you how to do that in a second. But I do want to jump back here, and I just want to go through. See, this is going to always link you to your home, about us, search. I mean, services. I was wondering why I didn't go to a search field. Contact. Look at that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now I can, now this is a preview, right? It's not live. Those would have to be connected, right, to privacy policy. But when I go book a call, it's now jumping out to her. This is hers, right? It's not within the system. It's going to her Lovable site that she set up because I took that website address. I just took the address and linked it to that button, right? So, but this is in line, right? Somebody got their hand up, I see.
Mm-hmm. We have Natasha who has her
Hey,
hand up.
Natasha.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
My question is, remember yesterday you were talking about if we got the domain inside of Growth Hub, that it's hard to transfer a
Yeah.
lovable domain that you created in Lovable or Claude over into Growth Hub.
Yes. So let me explain what I meant. So what you can purchase a domain inside here, right? And so let me jump to that real quick. That's an excellent point I need to make to everybody. Word of caution, do not buy your domain within Growth Hub. Do not buy your domain. Just in Growth Hub. I mean, you could probably do, I don't even know if you could do it in GoHighLevel, but I would say maybe take the same precaution with GoHighLevel. I don't know the answer. Usually I have Hubs on the line and he's able to confirm a lot of things that I'm not 100% sure about. But I would say that when you're in sites, right? And I don't do this myself, so I'm really not sure. Keisha's an expert at building websites and setting them up on her
And I'm
agency
sorry,
account.
I did not hear the question. I'm sorry, I was
Where do
doing.
you go to purchase a domain in the end of here? I don't. I haven't
Um,
done it.
you
Oh,
go
so
to
domains.
yeah.
It's
Domains. Yeah,
domains. It's a section domain. So you would go
there you
back.
go, right there.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So you
Where?
can purchase one here. But the
Mhm.
problem with that is that you're not going to have full control of it. It's gonna limit your control of it, and they do that intentionally to avoid what do you call it? Support nightmares on their end, right? Because people really don't know what they're doing. They mess it up, then that's gonna call that they're gonna get, a ticket that they're gonna get that they gotta fix, right? So what we recommend is go outside to another third party like a GoDaddy. GoDaddy is excellent for integrating with GoHighLevel and Growth Hub. And Digital AI. I've been leaving my own brand out of it. This is a digital sphere workshop today, by the way, guys. But a lot of you guys I know are from the community, and you guys are using Growth Hub, so that's why I'm using that more often. But GoDaddy, they sell domains in here, right? So I want a new domain. AI.com, right? Whatever. And
Bluehost is another GoDaddy,
right.
Bluehost.
So the reason
Mhm.
why I brought up GoDaddy, I use Bluehost, but I brought up GoDaddy because it integrates very well with Growth Hub. with GoHighLevel. You don't have a lot of the system setup issues that you would if you went through most other domain providers. You have to go in and add records. You would have to have access to your domain name provider, and I'm not sure if that's how you get to the configuration settings. My bad, guys. This is not what I meant to do. DNS records, right? That's the thing. That's the problem. When you use when you use the system in Growth Hub to create your own domain, you don't have the ability to go in and make the changes to the DNS records that you may want to do if you are trying to connect to other sources, right? I'm not explaining this to the best degree that I really would like to. I usually would lean on Hamza to kind of confirm what I'm talking about.
So I can also help to chime in.
Yeah,
Usually when you have a third party like GoDaddy, Bluehost, or whatever, like they would give you the DNS records, and all you would have to do is paste that information into your third party, like Bluehost, GoDaddy, or whatever. And then that way it'll integrate that way. But in Growth Hub, they don't have it where it's accessible or where you just copy and paste and do all of the stuff that you would do on an outside party. So that's where the trouble lies in being able to integrate it.
And I would say, I'm sorry, what's the name?
If we already purchased, because I have 5 domains that I purchased already in Growth Hub, and now I'm just finding out that I can't. Like 2 months ago, support said that you can go ahead and transfer it, send a support report, and then I get another person and they tell me no, you can't do it again, and then yesterday was when he explained it. So now it's like, what do I do with, because I really need this, because I got a .com, and it's hard to get the .com for anything after you went into it.
From what I understand,
because you already purchased it.
You're going to always own it, right? But the issue about transferring it takes some time. So you can transfer it back to the original place that you bought it. You didn't buy it from here, but you transferred it in, right? You clicked on that button.
I bought it from Growth Hub.
You bought it from, okay, gotcha.
But I'm having a problem with the website because I built the website elsewhere, and now I can't bring it into Growth Hub.
Yeah, we had some.
And you said you did a ticket. So the first time they say yes, and is it the same people, the support that said no?
Then I got a certain person, because at first, before they started all, like, this was like 2 months ago, because everything's going so fast. But like 2 months ago, they said that you could do it. And then you got another person that said you couldn't do it because a lot of people were saying, they had websites in Lovable or Gamma that they were trying to bring over into Growth Hub. And it was like, that was the whole biggest thing. And now I have one that I did purchase outside, that one is fine. But because, like you said, you can get the DNS records. But like,
I wonder if you could just cancel. Like, couldn't she just cancel maybe?
And that's what he told me. He said, what he said you could do, he said I could transfer it out to get the DNS records and transfer back in, but you got to wait 60 days.
That's the problem, right? That's it was a time issue. And when you're talking about setting, you might want to temporarily set it. You can literally go to Namecheap or any other, right? So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say we went to Namecheap, right? And I'm gonna get back on that on those web pages that I know people wanted to get back to that Lovable, but
I know Carolyn, she wanted to see something too. Speaking of Lovable, after we get done with this. So,
what's the name of your website? What's the name of the website?
I have one that's Jerk, JERKN, the letter N, Go.
Okay, I have questions. What you got? What's this site about? That's interesting. I thought you were going to say something about jerk chicken.
It's a restaurant in Chicago, and so they have 3 restaurants, and I'm managing one right now. So it's Jerk and Go. Go back. It's
Jerk and Go.
It's Jerk and Go Miller Beach.
Oh.
right? So if you did something else, right? Let's say temporarily, you could set your website up with a domain like that. And, it's not going to cost you much, right? You're talking 98 cents for the year for online, extension, right? Something that you can use temporarily. Maybe you use a tiny URL so it's even masked, right? Nobody has to see this, right? A lot of times when we're doing A2P registrations, we'll do something like this to temporarily get the approval, and then we throw it away. This is like a throwaway. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for your domain to be transferred, it's still recognizable. It's only temporary. After the 60 days, when it finally does transfer over, now you got full control, right? That is a solution that may be workable. And during the week, if you chime in next Wednesday, I will have Hamza on the call. We can even follow up with him. I'm going to show him this video as well and get his feedback. And maybe also, send out a note on this specific topic regarding this, because it is a problem that people are experiencing.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
To be on hold.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, that's an option for you. I do recommend getting control of that thing, right? You don't want to have limitations when you're trying to make money here, right? Come on now. Give me my control,
Exactly.
So
that'll probably work, because I could probably make it also, because they have a website itself, which is jerkandgo.com.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a lead off of that one for the one location. So I could actually do that temporarily until I could get.
Right. So yeah, exactly. It could be one that you're going to keep long term, that you just use in the meantime, right? Until you do get that transferred over. It's temporary, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just a solution like that, because what you're doing is you're just going to come in here, just choose once you do go live, and I'm going to, I almost don't want to publish it because this is not mine. Let me go here. I'm going to go here. Publish, right? I want to do SalonSphere via preview.com. I'm going to hit publish. And here's where you put the icon. It's called a favicon. They I guess they done, using general terms. You're going to add your whatever icon that you see here. It's typically, I forgot the measurements, maybe 52, 54, 54, about 54 by 54, something like that. You can use your chat to confirm what a favicon icon setting is, but it will show there. It will be replaced with whatever you put here. Description. This is all stuff that like SEO stuff, right? Social image. This is what's going to appear when people bring it up. Apply changes. Boom. Website. I'm trying to look for where you put the domain. All right. So when I go apply changes, I just do that. Publish. Now, I'm gonna hit this. Boom. I know I had to do. Add custom domain. This is where you would add your domain, right? So, but your domain is gonna have to be set up, right? It's not something you can just make up, right? Salon. I do know that this exists. Right? Within your hosting, what do you call it? Your hosting provider's website. You'll be able to create subdomains, right? So your main domain can always be attached to like hundreds and hundreds of subdomains, right? Subdomain for this is a salon. I know this is a salon funnel that I'm using to market to salon owners. So adding that and my main domain, that's something that needs to be set up in your GoDaddy, your Bluehost or whatever. And then here's what we're talking about, adding records, right? You have to go in and add this information in order for it to connect to this page, right? So when people type in salon.digisphereai.com, they would literally jump to this page on this server within my Growth Hub, right? With that CNAME information set up in my domain provider's website, right? Whoever controls the your domain name, right? That is where you have to go to add this record in there. Once that record is added, you're good to go, right? Eventually, within typically minutes to hours, a few hours, it will be live, right? And what you'll get is this, right? Salon and Digital AI. It'll go here, right? And this is currently residing elsewhere, but if I wanted to go to reside on within my Growth Hub, right? That's what I would have to do. Here, add a custom domain and type it in here, but it's got to be set up already before you go here. But if it's not set up, you want to add record manually, and then go to your domain provider's website, add those records, enter it there, and come back here and hit continue. And then you'll be able to, it will be connected. All right. So was there any other questions?
So I know Carolyn, she wanted us to test out her project that she had. Carolyn, are you still here? You want to come off mute and talk about it or share it?
Yeah. So before I learned about the GoHighLevel, I'm still learning, and so I'm a vibe coder. So I'm in Lovable 24/7, and so I
Yeah.
the CR system. I wasn't competing with GoHighLevel, but for my business, I needed certain things in my CRM system, and so I shared the link with Keisha, and I just wanted to see how what my project I built in Lobo, a CRM system, how it looks in this GoHighLevel and what it produced for me.
I still wasn't able to get in either. So if you wanted to share share it on you.
Okay, give me a second. Let me
You
go
can see.
outside where there's no noise. Give me one quick second. So the link didn't open up for you?
Where's the link in chat?
Here.
I shared the link with Keisha. I gave her access, but I can share my screen and go to it. Give me like one quick second.
Okay.
Thank you. And so what I'm doing now, I had a quick question about security. Like how often does it update? How often does it do patch updates? And can you speak a little bit about the security in the system?
Are you referring to this Lovable app piece of it, or
Just
just
to go
in
high
general?
level in general.
I'm going to say that they have a massive, massive team to be able to create the many features that are included in here. This is no joke. I mean, everything that's built into this, the calendars, the contacts, the opportunities, right? Opportunities is another amazing section in here. Just adding those new features. And I don't remember a day that I've been down, right? I would say their tech team is on the highest level. As I told you, I've been using this for 6 years. It is solid. 100% solid. As far as security is concerned, I haven't worried about security with them at all. I know that my data is secure in here.
And I can add some stuff too,
Yeah.
with the security part.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of encryptions in GoHighLevel, where your data is encrypted. It uses, I'm not sure if y'all are familiar, like when you maybe put it in emails or something where it has SSL, and then even an HTTPS, those are encrypting and protecting your data. Okay. There's also the AWS system, that's the cloud infrastructure, that is also protecting your data. So you don't have, just like you didn't have to worry about your information and your data prior to even these changes, you still won't now because there's built-in systems and infrastructures and cloud-based systems as well that is protecting anything that you're doing. And even they have like audit logs as well. So that's a great question. And it's good that it's being addressed because of the fact you do want to know that whatever you're doing, whatever you have in there is not just going to be easily taken, but that's also where they give you security controls because sometimes when we add teams and other people to do things for us, like for instance, when he has a team, I also have a team as well. You're adding people, so you want to make sure when you're adding people that you're doing certain things to protect that as well. So just be mindful of who you're adding and how much control you're giving them because your data is already going to be protected, but based off of who else you're giving information to, that might be where a little bit of the leak may go.
Speaking to that, I'm looking at the My Staff section, right? If you want to add new people here, you can add any number of staff members that would have access to this, right? You want to make sure that you're setting the roles and permissions to all of the different sections of this CRM, right? If you only want them to be building websites for you, turn everything else off, right? And I don't know, yeah, you can switch everything off and just switch on the ones that uh, you only want them to have access to, right? If they're building websites, they're gonna need to have automations and maybe blogs. Maybe they don't, yeah, they probably will need calendars too. So there's things that you can prevent them from having access to. So when they log in, they're only going to have, or they're not going to have access to. I was looking for payments, for instance, right? I don't want them in there, right? Turn that off. Um, and yeah, so let's say it's those things, right? Um, and you don't want them to be an admin. You want them to be a user, right? And so, and they're not messing with AI agents, right? So whatever it is that you don't want them to have access to, that stuff will be turned off, right? Um, those people who you do want complete access to, I trust Hamza. I need him with pretty much everything I'm doing, right? So he's going to have admin access, right? But I trust them. These guys have been working for a long time for a long time. I'm going to give them the access that they need to do what they have to do. But so that's another area of security. When you're talking about stores, let's say, for instance, right? You have um, I'm trying to see. So where would I go for store? So yeah, so you're connecting your Stripe. Most people are using Stripe to connect with their stores. So you'll be. I've not heard anything negative about security. I haven't used a store in here yet. Was somebody saying something?
Well, I know pretty
Okay.
soon Carolyn is going to want to share her screen, and I think she won't
Okay.
be able to while you're sharing yours still
Oh,
too.
sure. Stop. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll do share and let's see what we're doing here. Share website URL. Okay, cancel. Okay, share. I'm using my phone here, so bear with me. Share screen. Not camera. Okay, what we doing, guys? Okay, not Dropbox. Okay, somebody help me. It says URL website. Let me see if that works. No, that's not it. So if I want to, I have Lovable up on my phone now, and I hit share screen. So it's not, is it whiteboards I'm going to? Just the whiteboard? Whiteboard? Let's see if that works.
It,
No?
I don't remember what it
I'm
shows.
looking. I'm hitting square share screen just to see what you see. So no.
Okay.
It's going to be
I think it's
entire screen.
broadcast or something.
I'm on my phone, so I have my
Oh, your
Lovable up.
phone.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. So it says
Let me
share
look.
docs, whiteboards, photos, camera, URL, and bookmark. So that's not
I
it.
think it should say
That's
start. Okay.
interesting. It's not neither of those. It's like share broadcast or share
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, share screen don't even I see share screen, but underneath of it, it has Zoom docs, it has Zoom whiteboards, photos, and share camera, and a URL. It's neither one of those.
I'm trying to go on there real
Yeah.
quick. So if I see what
Okay.
you do.
And then I'll try also in the meantime to see if
So I gave you
I'm
access to.
able to open it.
Yeah, I gave you access to it. The request, I did say access. I gave you access.
Oh, hold up. I
I
think I
see.
was able to
I
just
thought.
pull it up. So
Okay.
I'll try to I will go ahead and share my screen so that way
Okay.
you can
Thank you.
talk on it. You're
Okay.
welcome. So you good. Okay. All right. Is this what we're talking about?
Yes, let me make a look. Yes. So before I dived into like Go High Level, I kind of asked Claude, some of the features that Go High Level had based on the business I have. So it took a dashboard, it gave me a lead. So this CRM system that I built wasn't competing with Go High Level, but it takes me from a cold lead all the way to my money in my bank account, right? So this is like a demo. So if you click on dashboard, Keisha, so the dashboard will give you like a bird's eye view. So it'll tell me I got 7 leads. It'll say what I got in the pipeline, who qualified, DC government, federal government. It even had built-in templates to give me an email to reach out, like 3 follow-up emails and like closing emails as well. So that's the bird's eye view. And if you click on leads, the next tab down over to the left in blue, so leads would tell me, I tagged it. So leads would tell me what organization they're from. So I work with busy parents, seniors, and federal government, nonprofits, churches teaching like AI. And so it'll tell me like what organization, what level, if they're local, DC, or federal, if they qualify, because you don't want to waste your time because everybody's not your target audience. And then the wizard I built in, it tell me that next action. So I don't have to guess what I need to do next. So my wizard tell me what the next step is and who the owner is. So all that's under lead. And if you click on pipeline, the next blue one on to the left, so the pipeline will take me to, they have James Chin here, okay, his project, 18K, and they'll say the next one is like the parent. And it'll just walk me through like the steps and stuff, and it'll go like to the next section, engage, they qualify. So that's my leads. So it'll tell you your leads. They'll tag them. They'll tell you like how much the project is, and they'll just walk you through everything about that lead in one section. So you can come here and see like all your leads like in one section, and if they qualify. So it also rates the leads based on my business and what they're trying to do. It will rate them, and then you can go to deals next, underneath deals. And so the deals will tell you like the money parts. This is when you have your conversion. It'll tell you like offer presented. It'll tell you how like the negotiation, and it'll tell you based on that it closed, you won, and then how much your cost was. So in one place you can see all the deals that you did in one place and the money. And then if you click on, if you jump down to strategist, down bottom, AI strategist, all the way down the bottom, down some more, Keisha, down some more, AI strategist, that one to AI, yeah. If you click on that one, this is where I built in Lovable AI strategist. Did it come up?
That's when I'm clicking on. It's right here, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah. It didn't come up. Okay. So that's the one that
so that's
shows my emails inside. So that one would tell me if Keisha is a cold lead, it'll have an email to reach out to her. If she don't follow up in 2 days, I got another email that'll go out. And so you tweak it. So I have a human in the loop. That's my framework. A human's always in the loop. I always check my emails. And so it'll go out to Keisha like a couple of times until we close the deal. And then they'll do like a follow-up. After we close the deal, it'll give her another email. So this is a CR system I built according to my business in Lovable.
that is very impressive. You're probably going to give GHL a run for their money in a minute. I
So
do
so
love this.
A lot of these
So this
features,
CRM
yeah.
system is built according to a person's business. It's accustomed to the business because like I love Go High Level, but I hear a lot of people that use it, they don't know how to use it, and there's a lot of features they don't need or don't understand how to use it. So for me,
Mhm.
this is a custom CRM system to my business. So what it doesn't have based on what Mike showed earlier about the voices and all that. But I'm quite sure if I further build it out in different phases, I'm quite sure I can add those features in here. But I was playing around and I built my own custom CRM system for the resourceologists.
I think that's awesome. I think also marketing and the website and the workflow should be good to be added in here
Hmm.
because of the fact that the workflow will help with the communications, right?
Yes.
With I think this is actually, pretty awesome though, for
Thank
sure.
you.
And I will
Thank
say
you.
this, Carolyn, now that Lovable is built into the CRM, you can
Uh-huh.
tie into the pipelines are already in there, right? So there's a
Yes.
bunch of other features that are really good, strong. They've been, tried and tested, and they've been
Okay.
part of the system. And they, like you were asking, the security, but also, being able to update, manage, and maintain it is going to be a monumental task. So I would lean on the CRM more.
Okay.
And then use that lovable and do all the stuff that you're doing right here and
Okay.
tie into what the power of the actual system. And then you got an incredible package that you can, for the lead generation package.
And I think it
So,
also would be good to, I'm sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to cut.
no,
I
no,
was
that's
just
fine.
thinking, even if you had something where you can add notes, like a note taker or something for these meetings that you have,
Mm-hmm.
make it even more powerful. There's so many things that you can actually incorporate in here that's like, wow. And
Right.
because
But
you're building it yourself and incorporating it, you can really make this thing really like amazing,
yeah,
honestly.
and
Thank
I
you.
think that adding, using the CRM and the features built into it and the lovable functionality, which a lot of it you already have mastered in here, it looks like. I think you got an amazing package tool that has the credibility. That security questions you asked was a great one, right? Being able to convince people that this is secure enough
Right. Even
would
the one
be
that Keisha,
answered by
yeah.
by leaning on GoHighLevel and their expertise and their track record and all of that.
Right.
Yeah,
Even the one that Keisha is showing now, like the sources. So I know some people in the
yeah,
community, they have federal contracts and DC contracts, and they have grants. So in this CRM system, you don't have to look for grants and contracts. It come to you inside this platform. So you don't even have to look for your grants and contracts. I built it with your NICS codes, your NICS code, like whatever codes you qualify for through SAMS. It will build those, it will bring those contracts and grants to you.
That's amazing. You have something here and I think you should push it. I think you should
the
definitely
The
resourceologists in the house.
resourceologists in the house.
resourceologist had did it again, honey. She did it
Well, let me
again.
say this. Carolyn is awesome with with Claude, and she's doing amazing things with Claude as well. I didn't even
Mhm.
know you was using Lovable. But listen, let me just say this. I do want to transition into talking about some of the other features of the user interface that has changed dramatically. A lot of people on the call may not be aware of. Some
And
of
I'm
it
gonna get
is
out
what
of
we're
here
talking
and
about.
Thank you.
You're
you're
welcome.
welcome. I'll get out of here. You'll look at me get out of here. So you see I won't be just meddling and
Thank you.
stuff. But yeah, for time's sake, we won't make it too much longer though, Mike, right? With the
Yeah, right,
other things
exactly.
that we're
So I'm
gonna
going to
be
just go
doing.
over that real quick. So we saw one of the most amazing features that I've experienced so far was the lovable integration, right? Let me just share my screen real quick. So, and as we know, go high level, and let me just go back here. And this is my version of Go High Level. This is Fair AI, white label, branded, right? Um, the interface is exactly the same. Looks a little different, right? I don't have the dark panel on the left like Growth Hub does, but these are the same CRMs, right? The difference, and you'll see that. Let me close out of this one. Uh, Conversations. This whole panel changed dramatically. I was working in this thing on Monday. Tuesday, I came in. I'm like, where is this and that? And I was like, what the hell just happened? I didn't even, there was like no warning. At least I wasn't, I don't recall seeing any warnings that this interface was going to change. So you're looking at my version of it. You're looking here at conversations and Growth Hub, right? Same interface. It happened the exact same time because the underlying software is GoHighLevel, right? GoHighLevel did this major um, revision to the whole thing, right? And I was going through a lot of these features, and I'm going to address a few of them right now. This inbox change. This is conversations is like an all-in-one inbox, right? where you've got a bunch of tools for communicating with your customer all in this one section. So these are calls and leads that are coming in. If you look at these icons, you see they're coming in from different locations. This one is coming from Instagram. This is an email. This one was a text message, right? So within this, right, this whole interface changed as far as this, for instance, the recorded calls. This panel is different, right? This wasn't available. Transcript. This is a new ad, right? Click on this.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Hello,
This is
thank
a
you for calling
demo.
Bella Glow Hair Salon. This is Bella, your
So
virtual
you can
assistant.
now
How
listen
may I
to it.
assist you today?
I mean, this was here before. You can listen to, when I'm listening to these, a lot of times I'll put it on 2 times the
Let me know how I can
speed.
help.
If I want to get to a certain part in the call, right? You can download it and save it. The recording functionality is one of the most incredible parts of it. This here is this is an email, right? Emails, you can see exactly what's sent to the customer. You can reply to them here. Everything is within the system. This drop-down panel used to be down here, right? But here, I can now reply. I don't think, as a matter of fact, I don't think there was a reply option before. I literally could reply to this same email that I sent to her, or she sent to me. Yeah, I sent this to her. I can reply in here in this window. You got all these other options below that maybe you are aware of, maybe not. But snippets is another awesome tool that I'm going to introduce if you're not aware. All snippets. I can add nature sequence snippet, right? This says you might also be losing clients right now. This is the customer's name that you see here is going to be replaced here. This is called a custom value. So snippets have custom values. It allows you to quickly send somebody a quick email or text, you know. That may be new to you. That was not a new thing. This is something that was there before, but what else? So over here though, right? Before, in order to get all this detail that you see here, on this specific customer, I would have to click on their name. I have to jump to a separate screen, right? When I click on the name, you get all the details in this panel here for this customer, all the communications in this column here. I could call them from this button right here. I can, you know, perform all these other actions in here. I can archive them, mark as read, whatever, right? In this column, there's a bunch of things that you can do with these icons on the left. I can see the activity. How did this person get in contact with me? They came in from a Facebook ad campaign, right? Contact created, it created a contact after that. And you would see this continue to grow as you interact with this customer. The activity will continue to update. Associations. I don't even know what that is. That's something I'm going to have to learn about. Opportunities. Well, we were just looking at Carolyn's thing, right? There's some section called opportunities in here, and you can see the different stages of this person in your pipeline, right? I can see this person is open and there has a value of a certain amount here. Let's go to task, right? If I have VAs and I want to add a task for my VA, I want you to follow up with this person, right? This is your timeline to get back to them, whatever, right? On this day, put the little follow up, assigned to, and I might put this on RZA, my VA, right? Hit create. And so I really like this little panel over here. It was there before. It was only a handful of these options. I think they added a few more in this panel. Right here, there's notes, right? This stuff is auto-generated right here, but I can add a specific note. I spoke with this person, right? And then please follow up with her, whatever, right? I could put in a different color. put an attachment there, save it. That's pretty impressive. These tools here. Appointments. I can add an appointment, right? On my calendar. Right here from this panel. It's amazing all the things you can do. Add documents. Maybe I have an agreement that we have in place with this person, right? Invoices right here. So a lot of changes. I won't go too much deeper into it. I just wanted to let you know that there are major changes that happen here, improvements that just make this even that much more spectacular a tool. I just want to click on opportunity to show you. This is similar to what Carolyn was just showing us with opportunities. Maybe you tie in what you're doing to the functionality that's already been built into this, right? That has been tested and proven, right? And then, you're selling them a CRM that has a lot of these features already built in, but you're adding in that extra, things that you're building out and the built-in lovable functionality in there. Maybe you transferring all of that. Maybe you go to Lovable and say, hey, write out a prompt that will allow me to transfer everything that I created here into, my GHL, Lovable like Studio, whatever it is, right? AI Studio. And then you may be able to bring much of that functionality right in here. I'm curious to see if that's even possible, but I know that it's possible to a certain degree. But I think that may be something you might want to try, right? And then marketing, I just want to bring up this point real quick. It does connect with your current, what do you call it? It will connect to Canva. One thing that I loved about stumbling upon this, right? If I have like multiple accounts that I want to submit posts to, right? I can bring in, let's say, a video. And I have Canva. If you don't have Canva connected, it's going to say connect, right? But now it says connected because I already connected it. And then you would go over to this left column. Here's a drop down, hit Canva. Now you've got everything that you've been working on in Canva. You can bring up, right? Let me see. What's a good one? Let's say this one. Let's go for that one. In Canva. So open it up. And then now I'm able to make revisions to this, right? This is a video, is that right? Yeah. So I'm not sure how to get this in there. What I would do at this point is just download it. There's probably a way to really get it to jump into my, let's say download here. And I want to download all of this. Oh, it's going to put it into a PDF. I want a video, right? Let's just do a video of it, I guess. And then I'm going to jump back into here. And I am going to end up uploading it because I really don't know how to connect whatever I just did into, bringing it in here other than to say upload. I know there's got to be a way, right? But I haven't figured it out yet. Download. Shit, did it download? Anyway, once it is downloaded, once you connected it, you created, you went to Canva here. Oh, it's still working. I didn't want to take all that time. I'm sorry, guys. So let's say I share, and I just want to do like the first 2 pages, right? Download. And I'm still learning how to use it with you guys. But what'll end up happening, what I expected to happen is that whatever, you see how it dropped it in my downloads folder, right? I see it's here now. I don't see it here, which is what I was expecting. Right? If I went to Canva and made that edit, I was hoping to see it pop up here. But what I can do, I know I could just upload it. It is in my download folder. When it's uploaded, it'll appear here. Oh, here. You see it says Canva? I got to switch back. So that to me is a glitch, right? Unless I have to go back to all. And then we'll see the latest one pop up here, I guess. Eventually, I'm seeing it's taking a little time to show that thumbnail. I don't know if that's the one that I wanted to show. This one is my media, only the stuff that's on here. But anyway, long story short, if I wanted to put this video in there, let's put that one in the meantime, right? It's gonna upload to the app. Then I can choose these advanced options. I can use this AI feature to create content for this, right? And I'm going to just leave it at that. Number of variations. I can have a number of variations. I have to put something here. Goal is AI for AI consultation. So I'll run
And
that.
they do also, when you're using the AI features, be aware, that they do, charge a little bit. It's not like it's something that
Yes.
is just so obvious, but they do charge a little bit each time you use the AI functionalities in there. Just FYI.
All right, so we got three options here that you can choose from. You can copy and paste, but I'm going to just use the whatever's over here on the on the right. And yeah, I'm sure that this one post is not going to cost you a whole lot, but I don't know what the
It's
pricing
probably
is.
like 0.006 or cent or something
Yeah, it's
like
going to
that.
be.
It's
But
zero
you're
zero 0.002 or 3, but it still
right. So
charges.
since you brought that up, we should talk about incidental expenses, right? They do have your credit card on file, and they want you to have at least $10 on the credit card. I mean, you're going to prepay $10 to GoHighLevel, and then what will happen is, as you are using the service and things like this, you're being billed for. It'll take it out of that deposit that you have on file, and then it'll re-up automatically once you have the card on file. Just add another $10, right? It's actually not as bad as you might think. It's actually pretty low utilization for me. Right?
You won't really notice it unless you're just
Yeah,
going ham up in there
right,
and
right.
just.
And then in here, you can put these as reels. I recommend reels, by the way. I think they get more engagement, right? And if you want to use story, I also recommend doing stories because people will see you, whatever it is that you're posting. It'll be a higher likelihood that they'll actually see it in a story, right? And then jump to your actual reel. So you would have to do them separately. I would like for them to fix this so that they can do both of these at the same time.
I
Right.
know, right? That
But
would be
as you
good,
can
right?
see,
That
you
would be
don't.
so nice.
It would be. It would
Mm-hmm.
be. And then collaboration. So I have a personal account, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Mike the AI King. So I'm going to collaborate with this so that once it's posted to my Digital AI, I'm going to see when I go to my Mike the AI King account that I've been given the opportunity to collaborate, and I can use these exact same videos on that account as well. Right. This is giving you a warning. It's letting you know watermark support. This one says Facebook Reel supports the video aspect ratio of 9:16. Your aspect ratio was 3:4. So this is not for what we're doing now. We then go back and correct that, right? I just brought this up real quick to just use an example, this also allows you to customize each version, right? If you click that on, it'll do the same thing for all, right? I just customize it so I can go and tweak each platform, right? Separately. And so you would, for those of you who don't know how to use this system to post, I'll just go through this real quick. You can post this right now. You can schedule it for the future. This way you can build up like 30 days or a year's worth of content, and even more, I believe, just by clicking the schedule post. Maybe I want this to appear every week or every month. That would be a great tool to use. And this way, that's a way to really set it and forget it, right? A lot of people with our mentors, and Keisha and I, we just got off a call, and one of our mentors is telling us that he wants us to do more content when we're talking to our audience and just about random stuff, everyday life, right? What we're doing with our business is part of that too. The people we're interacting with in our lives, what do you call it? Your spiritual, journey, whatever, right? Those things could be chopped up into little clips and put out into infinity, right? And now you got content just that keeps on coming out. We always really need to be thinking about content pretty much in everything we do, because that's going to grow your audience. And with the goal is to get people to know, like, and trust you, right? So anyway, that is one thing that you can do. And I want you to add to that. Go ahead.
No, I was just
Wanting
to see if because it's true, you definitely want to do that, and just wanted to see if anybody had any questions right now, and or any points they wanted to put out about what's been discussed.
I got one that I wanted to ask. A minute ago, Mike, you were on the screen and said content AI. Where was that located? Content AI?
Content AI is where's that going to be? Marketing, I think. Back. That's a good question. Where did you see that? I know where to go for that.
Are you in the settings?
And I looked and was like, wait a minute, where'd that thing go?
Are you in the settings?
Who, me? No, I was.
No,
She said
Mike,
it was on my screen,
okay.
right? No, I'm not. I was in marketing. So it's probably in social planner, maybe. Social
I didn't see it
post.
in there.
I'm gonna click on
when you make a new post.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Where you at?
Oh, I'm gonna go back to that. So social planner, right? Marketing.
Uh-huh.
The first thing you see is social
familiar.
planner.
Go ahead.
And then new post. And then content
there you
AI.
Go. And that's where I'm at.
Right.
See
So then when I click on content AI, it says select social platform, choose connected platform to continue. Let's go to Facebook. Let's go to Instagram next. Generate content. This feature is paid service and will incur charges based on your usage. No brand voices found. So in that brand section, you could have your brand voice in there, right? That's going to help it determine how to use your tone. We're going to say casual, formal. Let's say casual, English. Key message for Instagram posts. So the goal of the post, and then it's going to create variations. I'll try it. Let me see what it does. Key message. Upcoming summit goal. Let's say that, right? Additional options. Let's see what they got down here. Call to action. That's what I want to be the call to action right there. Let's put that right there. Target audience for the Instagram post. 25 to 55. I don't know. What's that? I know that's some ages
You know,
right
it's
there.
not required either. So even if you
No?
don't
All
know.
right, let's not even put it. Well, additional instructions, for example, we're going to just go with that. Boom. That's definitely the first time I'm seeing this. No brand. All right, boom. So here we have the message, generate new content. So we have different posts that we could put up, right? Chosen content. This is the one that is choosing out of what it feels like is the best one, right? Let's see what happens if this one did not get chosen. Let's click on that. It's just allowed me to copy it into my memory.
But is that aligning with your summit? Is it keeping track?
Not at all. Adventures call it. No, I wouldn't use this. I would not use this because I would rather use Claude that knows me better, right?
Claude or
And they
chatting.
said this is paid. So did you pay a fee to generate this, or do you pay a fee when it's posted it?
I probably did. Yeah, when I post, probably. I'm assuming. Yeah. And here's, by the way, they have an unlimited AI employee plan. So this is part of all this. Any of the AI features are part of this AI employee ecosphere of services that they have, right? I'm gonna just hit that button real quick to show you what. So $97 a month, right? Allows you unlimited access to all of that. AI agent, conversation AI. So if you're spending more than this, then it makes sense to pay that, right? It's showing me the default card that I have on file, how to change to agency works, how to change to agency works. The Stripe account of your agent level will charge you, your client sub account will not be billed now or in the future. I won't even try to, describe what all that means, and I don't even know what it means. But if you want it, you can have unlimited access to all of the AI features for $97 and subscribe.
But I think that isn't that added to what you are paying currently too, though, as well. It wouldn't be just 97 plus if you already like. So let's just say you have a $297 a month feature already that you're paying. Isn't that would be added in
this is
addition to
additional.
that?
Yes, yeah, I'm assuming, yeah.
So that
by
needs to be
confirming,
explained.
I'm just reading the bottom here. By confirming your subscription, you allow HighLevel to charge your wallet for the payment for future payments you use for AI employees. So this is mainly for the AI employee features, right? Is subject to HighLevel's terms of basically, yeah, it's an addition. Definitely an addition. But if your usage of those different features, reviews is another one. I'm gonna admit that person. Content generation, content AI, conversation AI, unlimited image generation using AI, image AI. I have not even seen that function, that feature. That's something new. So all of these, right, you're gonna be able to get unlimited access to for 97. Right. So if
Is
you're
there
using this, yeah, go ahead. Give me 1 second, guy. I gotta answer this call.
So yeah, I was
What's
just
that
trying to
question?
see if there was any more questions that people had.
So Keisha, I don't know, maybe you might know. We couldn't figure it out the other day. But one of the things I'm stuck on is, you know how you go and you set up your you can schedule your post. So it only seems to be picking, like letting you use your business accounts. Do you know if you can or how you can set up for your personal, like my Facebook personal account?
Actually that's just a default. It really, you can't, yeah, because I think even Canva is the same way. Like it only uses business and it ain't like I tried to a long time ago and just came to terms with it. It just will do business. Yeah, like literally
talking about that
if you wanted to schedule If you want to schedule posts, you can do it directly on your personal Instagram, and just because they have something in the Instagram on in Instagram directly where you can actually schedule your posts accordingly right through it. But yeah, unfortunately, they don't have it where you can do it for your personal and GoHighLevel or even Canva. They say Canva, but I haven't really seen that one too.
Yeah, we didn't see it the other day. Oh, sorry. That was I was
Anybody else? Oh, but good question though. I mean, these are great. Oh, Carol. Oh, your hands are still right. That you just asked the
Yeah.
question. Was
Yeah, I
there
had a quick
anybody
question.
else?
I
Oh,
had a quick
sure.
question, Keisha or Mike. So when it comes to the GoHighLevel and building the website in the GoHighLevel, I know we talked about level, but you're able to use other platforms like Replit, Base 44, and some of the other platforms inside of GoHighLevel.
You definitely could
You
use
know what?
ClickFunnels directly.
Yeah. There's API integrations, right? But there's also something else I'm not that familiar with. And what is it, Keisha? You had told me how Claude can be integrated. What was that again? What's the
Mm-hmm.
name of that other MC something?
Yeah. So you can actually do Claude as like MCP. Um, MCP for the integration. Like, so now they have like part of one of the new features where even though you cannot directly like see a Claude and GoHighLevel, like you probably could see Lovable, like a replica of that, you can, however, integrate it where it will communicate within each other and be able to do all the things that you want to do, like for the calendars, your contacts, conversations, payments, even where it's integrated now together. And so
These
it's pretty cool.
these are some of the things that you can integrate. Oh, I see Manus is one of them. Look at this. Connect Manus to
Oh
create
yeah,
tangible automations, AI-powered tasks directly from your CRM. Wow. I don't see Claude as one of them. I saw
because
innovation.
it's a
Yeah,
different kind of, it's not like a direct integration like these would be. It's
right.
yeah, it's another, and that's probably something we can go just because of time's sake, but it's something
Look
that
at
we
this.
can show another
Mhm.
time, maybe go into Claude and see. And definitely want you in that one, Carolyn, because you know you're the Claude queen a little bit. And see how we can put
I
it
think my
together.
Guys,
love resonate kind of like level. I'm a SaaS app builder, and the reason I was asking the question, I know a lot of people when they build their app, if they don't know, most people do know they build outside of the product, the page like Lovable or Base 44, and they build inside a cloud or they use chat whatever platform they're using, and they build.
Hmm.
But I'm creating a tool and a platform based on what I learned in my class. I'm going to master it first, and then I'm going to build
Hmm.
something to help people to even tell them if the app they're building is even worth building, if they're really solving the problems. I have a Ruby built in. So based on what I
Nice.
learned, I'm giving step by step from your idea to creation, and then um, you don't want your app looking AI-ish. So I know how to change that and make it look
Hmm.
more like a professional website. So there's so much stuff I learned, like learning how to build apps. And so I want to work
Hmm.
on something to help people when they're inside to GoHighLevel to really maximize when they build their website. So the website can look and feel rich. It doesn't look like it was built with AI. So that's what I'm working on.
That is
so,
great. And based off of what we've seen, I know you can definitely do that and you're already doing it. So
yeah.
when you
Yeah,
do it and get it, please share it with us and we'll share it with
will
the
do.
community for
I want to
Sure.
sure.
mention this also in closing. Here is you do have the ability to create some agents in here. Haven't yet explored it, guys, so I really couldn't speak too deeply about it. But if you go into the Agent Studio section, that's the new section we just turned on, right?
Hmm.
Agent Studio, then click it here. You're going to be on this page, right? Then let's see what it says. Customers every day. No, I don't know what that's all about. But if you go into Agent Studio, which is a new link, um, you can create a new agent. But I think I created this the other day. Let's just look at that menu real quick. Create from scratch. You got to browse. You can browse templates, right? Here are the templates. customer support, lead qualification agent, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they have an email management system.
I was going to say, do we have
Yeah,
email yet?
I
That would
would
be
love
great.
that. I'm looking to build one of those in Claude right now. But anyway, you could preview this, right? And then in here, I don't know why I'm not seeing. I'll say choose template. Let's see. So now it's going to add. I think I might have tried this one before. So now you have something that's looking like N8N in here now. And this is huge, guys. And I haven't had the time to even look into it, but you can create your own agents in here. I know you, Carolyn, you used N8N before too, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
used
no.
it, but for beginners, getting in
Yeah.
is make.com is a little bit more easier, friendlier
I
to
agree.
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's more
anyway, this
user
is
friendly.
this is I think this is more like Mind Studio too, right? I mean, I'm not sure to be honest because I haven't been building out agents like this, but I know agents is where we need to be headed. I see that they do have some an answer to this here.
And we'll
So
work
something
on
to be
that, try to
explored, right? I probably will
learn a little
discuss it in
more.
later later sessions. We're looking to do this every week, right? Let's wrap it up, Keisha. I gotta go to the airport, but I do want to just let them know what's happening with us, and if you could talk about that, that would be awesome. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I'm sure. It sounds like my dog want to talk about it for me.
There's Chloe.
But anyway, yeah, so we will be having a summit coming up. We're looking at in July. We'll let everybody know. And in this summit, we're going to be talking about some of the things we already do talk about with the CRMs. We'll be giving information. We also probably will be looking into some guest speakers as well who would like to be able to present. So we'll let you guys know further and just stay tuned for the upcoming event. We're excited about it. And we're also excited to show a lot of people as well who would like to, speak as and just be a part of, the what's the word I want to say, be part of the informational session that we're trying to bring. So we will talk more about it as the time gets closer, and even for people who feel like they are experts in where they're at and in what they do, who feel like they would like to talk about that and see how we can kind of come together and go from there.
We're gonna do these workshops. We're gonna do every single week from here on to eternity. I think these have been very
I don't know
productive.
till eternity. We're not even here till eternity. I don't know what that means, but
But I would say we've been getting a lot of great feedback. People seem to appreciate it, So definitely leading up to our summit, we want to, put these out, have you guys show up and answer any questions you guys have, and talk about all the important things that need to be talked about. So we hope that you guys will continue to join us every week.
and also tell us what you might want us to touch base on, what
Right.
questions
Exactly.
you may have, because it might be somebody else's question too, right?
How to
Shoot.
monetize those sub
There
accounts.
you go. There you
Yeah,
go. We're
okay.
gonna
So we
definitely
have
be talking
one.
about that. What's the name of the summit, Keisha?
It's called AI Revenue Summit. So
We're
you're
gonna
gonna
be
hear
helping
about
people.
how to make
Sorry,
revenue,
guys.
generate revenue, and that's the big part of what we're gonna be talking about for sure. So you will hear more about that because that's what we're about.
Well,
And
thank
then
you guys.
and
This was a
and
great way
keep
to spend my Saturday
great.
afternoon.
Awesome. Who
Good.
said
So
that?
glad to hear. We
Who
want to
said
be
that,
a
by the way?
Kim.
looks like Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Yeah. Thanks, Kim. We really appreciate
That's
it.
what's
So
up.
we'll let you know about the next one that we have too. And like we said, feel free, post in our communities. Let us know what y'all want to hear. Heard the monetizing, so we'll just kind of go from there. We appreciate everybody and looking forward to talking to y'all some more.
There you go. Love you guys. And can we put out communities on there? Can you post them?
I'll send you guys
Maybe.
the link over to, since you guys talking about revenue, I came across a link that had over 200 ways to make money with AI. So I'll share that with you guys, and you guys can share with the community.
Awesome. That would be amazing.
I
Um,
just posted my link tree. I got to run to the airport, guys, but I'm
Okay.
listening. But
yeah, I post my link tree too, actually, because at least with the link tree, y'all get everything. I even have some free tools and resources that I have in my link tree. So you'll have access to my social media, my website, and also like some free prompts that you can use for different things. Some apps that I created, a lot of, just resourceful things, and even because for me and my business, I have built-in workflows that help with lead qualifications. So it helps with hot, warm, cold leads, how to be able to nurture them accordingly or take them based off of where they're at in the system. So mine's a little bit more intricate, but I have an AIM method that I use to kind of help people to align their business, their audience, and who they are, and then being able to integrate the AI tools in their workflows as well, and just kind of generate money from there. So it's a lot of good stuff, and very excited to be able to share it. I have some in my community too. Mike has some things in his community, and like we said, if y'all have any questions or need anything, we're guides for you guys to
And
help you.
also, definitely refer your friends. We're looking to build a community, guys,
Hmm.
and we appreciate your support. Definitely, if you have anybody that could use advice from us and could benefit from these sessions, definitely invite them as well.
For sure.
And
All
we
right,
got
guys,
some
we ain't
other
gonna hold
bigger
y'all
things, by the
anymore.
way. I want to say this one more thing. We got
Mike,
some
let
other
these
bigger
people
things.
go.
And we got some other bigger things we're working on, and that we're going to be announcing sometime soon too. It's huge, guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right.
Yes.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody. Good. Bye.